So, color me surprised. When you see the DNA papers that Aqua had after his mind-blowing performance during the stage play, obviously the immediate thought is about the father, right? Because the whole point of Oshinoko's story is that when Aqua and Ruby were young, Dad clearly leaked the address, some disgruntled fan came in, killed Ai, now he wants revenge. He wants to kill the dad because very clearly he's responsible for all the BS. So DNA papers is like, oh shit, I wonder if he's going to get any information. Now, I'm expecting it's all negative, personally, because it's too early in the story to have any, bombshells that this is the dad, because, at this point, Aqua would slit a throat. So it completely caught me off guard, which a few times this week, anime be catching me off guard in ways that I would normally catch. And in hindsight, I probably should have realized. But the idea, and it's kind of funny when you think about it, because the bombshell that this is his half-brother, and the fact that the first real sibling activity we had was Big Bro taking his little bro to a hostess club is kind of hilarious. But the fact that he drops a bombshell that, hey, you're my half-brother, tell me about dad. Oh shit, next episode gonna be heated, and the best part? They're making us wait an extra week. We got a week break next week. I knew they were gonna do something. I just never expected it was going to be a Big Brother reveal. I have those full live reactions over on Patreon if you want to see my full thoughts on any of these Oshino episodes. It's going to be over there exclusively. So, mind-blowing reveal. Did not see the whole dad stuff coming at all. Not surprised. We didn't grow up with Daddy Dearest around, so I imagine he's stuck his dick into some holes out there and, knocked up a few more. But the best part of this episode isn't even that reveal. As crazy as that reveal is, and I think in most episodes and other arcs in Oshinoko, that would clearly be the main talking point. And I do want to discuss it a bit more, but the best part was Aqua's acting. We ended last week with him basically killing his happiness. To use method acting, to go into that emotional state and think of Ai's murder. And given that the Tokyo Blade stage play that they're all, performing right now, essentially it is a very similar situation of losing someone close and pulling from that heartache. It's one thing for an actor to do that, and it will make it feel even more believable because you're essentially pulling from your own emotions. But for Aqua, if his father was actually there, he would, that's what he would have done. He would have sliced, he would have diced, he would have ripped throats out, he would have been a monster. His acting was insane. The best part of this entire thing is that for us, the viewer, we are watching an anime. Everything about it is going to feel like an anime because it is an anime. But they did a very good job at making us understand that for these characters, despite it all looking like a shonen anime, it is all done on a stage. So there's wires attached to them in order to let them do these jumps. These special effects, I have no idea how they do. I just assume it's a combination of fog and lasers, because sometimes the way the screen be for us, as if swords are doing these majestic things, I have to assume it's lasers and stuff like that. But either way, I can just tell that whether you were an anime fan or never understood what the big deal was, if you were in that audience, there's no way you don't come out at least smiling ear to ear. We don't even know the story of Tokyo Blade. We know bits and pieces of what they've told us, but it actually feels like we kind of have a pretty decent trajectory of understanding the story that they were performing. And that's how you know they got across the idea of a stage play. And just see the author she felt like a seal, man. She was clapping, she was grinning ear to ear. To think of just how pissy she was at the start of this, to how good it was. And here's the thing, if she would have just had her way and done this all herself, this play would have been ass. But because they came together both on the production side and the author side, we got something that kept the essence of the story, but also understood the limitations and technical standards that a play would need. And I think my favorite part overall about Aqua's whole breakdown is actually the moments that came after his rage. And then to see just little baby Aqua run up to Ai and her saying, "You're such a crybaby," right? Because that's all he wants. Deep down inside, as much as he's at this angry point, I want to kill my dad. I want to kill those responsible. At the end of the day, what Aqua deep down wants is to hear his mother's voice once again and to get a hug from her. And that's why that scene of the hug and just the fact that I'm pretty sure they used the same damn music that they did in the first episode during her death. It was very much a mere parallel, and it just made the acting even better. Like, it was mind-blowing. And the fact that they did such a good job at making it feel like actors rather than just drawings, like the facial animation, sometimes I didn't even know how they were animating it. Like when Aqua was like initially sprinting, I couldn't tell if there was 3D involved, if it was all 2D. Like this was one of the best produced sequences of this anime season. Like specifically the freak out scene, right? It was just so good. And then what they did with rolling the credits, rather than it being on a screen, like they actually like show all of them taking their bow, doing like the transitions. Like I just see so much of this and I'm like, damn, I just want to see a play like this. It's just so cool. It's just so well done. And I don't know, man, like I expected this arc would be good. I didn't need manga readers to tell me it was going to be good. It was, I mean, Oshi no Ko's good. Like it's at a good point. But it's even better than I think. Like this is one of the rare cases where I don't think manga readers' hype lived up to what we actually saw. Not in the way that it underdelivered, but I don't even think manga readers hyped this arc up enough. They should have been hyping it up 3 times as much. And maybe it's just because they didn't expect the production to be this good, so they said like, yeah, this is going to be one of the best arcs of the show. But literally, the selling point should have been, this is going to be the craziest freaking arc. You ain't surpassing this. The anime is going to go hard. Like, that's what we ended up getting. And it's why the past, month of this show has just been nothing but 10 out of 10 episodes. And then adding in the father stuff. I mean, did not see that coming. Knew we had the DNA test stuff. But I thought, we're trying to get this man drunk to spill the beans on stuff. So I did expect some sort of bombshell cliffhanger. I just wasn't expecting what they ended up delivering. Surprising season 2, best way to put it. Definitely leaving season 1, you would have thought Ruby would have had a lot more involvement in this season, but that's not really an issue given like the type of arc we're dealing with. And I'm sure she'll have more involvement in like season 3 and future and stuff. But I really don't have an issue with season 2. I think it's the perfect continuation. And with so many shows, even coming back this season or have come back over the past year, not quite living up to their season 1 or completely nosediving and making you wish season 2 never happened, it's fantastic to see Oshi no Ko doing the exact opposite, saying, give me the next 5 seasons, please and thank you. Now, of course, those are my feelings. Let me know what you're thinking down below. I did not see the biological half-sibling twist coming. Obviously, something was going to happen with the DNA, but that was not on my radar. But let me know what you're feeling down below. Be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe if you're new around here. Of course, ring that bell. And like I mentioned, we got those full live reactions over on Patreon. And hey, while you're over there, I'll also give you a video shout out. Alright, so today we got Joe, Ryuki, Zuda, Jonathan Bromlow, Rerun, Eds, Ben Liu, DJ Samuel, Taco Tuesday, Missing No Leader, Jade, K-Talk, and we also have Demon69C. So I appreciate the support, everyone. Please take care, and you'll have a good one.